Hi everybody, welcome back. So yesterday I decided that I would build this raised bed. If you guys have seen my previous video in the garden of the 3D mock-up of what I sort of wanted, you guys would know that I've got like 8 of these big raised beds to be set out and 2 small ones. So I thought I'd just knock one up to see how much compost exactly I would need and what the reality of that would mean in the garden and what I really need to do with my composting. So I have a few videos, you can take a look, you can see how much compost we used, but this bed is now full and I've covered it with some coffee sacks to keep the moisture in. I still need to add a trellis into this and organize some mulch, but yeah, it's good to go. And I tell you, keep watching so you can see how much compost we actually used. I've just spent the day building this raised bed from old pallets. I used 3 pallets, maybe 4 because I took some of the wood in between to fill the gaps. And I've made myself a 4-foot by 8-foot raised bed, and it's around it's almost 2, I think it's 2 feet high as well, so it's actually a decent size. If you've seen the video where I used a 3D thing to map out my garden, there's actually there's going to be 2 of these back to back. Also, where the melons are growing at the moment, the watermelons, I'm not going to disturb them now, but I've just measured everything out. And then obviously I need to, so this will come out, so I've just cut my tomatoes that were here and used them to fill this raised bed with some old sticks. I'm going to make use of my compost at the back of the garden, mix it up with some mushroom compost that I got from friends of mine, along with some worm castings, and then I'm going to fill this raised bed. We are just about halfway full, as you can hear by my breath. I'm exhausted. Damn, I probably put in about half a ton of compost in so far, and I did put some mushroom compost on the bottom as well, or mixed, so I'm going to add some more castings. And I used the compost from the outside of the pile, which is why you can see a lot of the twigs and the stems from the leaves. But you know, seeing as it's at the bottom of half of the bed, I'm not too fussed. As we've reached the middle of the pile at the back there, it's dark black humus, so as we fill the bed the rest of the way, that should be pretty good. Right, we'll check back in a bit. So we're almost done. As you can see from the back, that compost has been used. This is an inch thick, maybe a bit more, of worm castings from my bins, from my worm bins, and I'm just going to dump another 2 bags of mushroom compost on top, level it off, give it some water. I'm not going to fill this all the way to the top. I'll tell you why. The first reason, obviously, when you plant, there's going to be some displacement for the seedlings. And second, I do want to use heavy mulch on this bed. So I still don't know what I'm going to use, whether it's going to be, if I can find some untreated straw. If not, it's going to be shredded cardboard or newspaper or something, or even maybe these hessian bags. So let's see. And we're done. I'm going to wet this down. I don't have the energy to do the irrigation this evening, so I'm just going to wet it really well. I'm going to cover it up, and then I'll set the irrigation, and hopefully we'll start planting in this in a few weeks. But not bad for a day's work. But one thing's for sure, I definitely need to make some more compost. Thanks guys for watching again. Please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know what to do, show your boy some love.
and I look forward to seeing you guys back again. Be good, big love as always.